Hey there, Depend Inspiration up here. Today I'm going to be introducing you to a gaming and entertainment focused project that is currently trending in the Depend space, especially because of their upcoming node sale, which takes place next week. To get you guys covered, I've got an exclusive tier 1 and tier 2 whitelist access for my community, plus their upcoming node sale is going to be super affordable, starting at $133. And if you stick through to the end, I would show you how to get an additional 5% discount using my referral code. So now the project I'm going to talk about is called XProtocol. So XProtocol is a next generation blockchain platform designed as a layer 3 super chain, as they call it, tailored specifically for the gaming and entertainment industry. Now this blockchain is designed to offer unprecedented scalability, security, and cross compatibility, which can handle the complex demands of the digital entertainment landscape. But what exactly makes this a super chain? The blockchain that they are developing has a whole lot of features, but I'm just going to focus on a few things that probably caught my attention. First, let's talk about XProtocol's multi-layered architecture. XProtocol operates as a layer 3 blockchain, adding an extra layer of functionality and scalability to the existing layer 1 and layer 2 architectures. So now what this means is that XProtocol is a layer 3 that is built on top of the base architecture, and base is also built on the Ethereum network. Now this sort of architecture allows the network to be able to process thousands of transactions per second at extremely low gas fees without compromising on the security and decentralization of the network. Now this is possible because of advanced technologies like the Xardian technology, which dynamically basically adjust the shard size depending on the network demand. Now this ensures optimal performance of the blockchain at all times. Now this is all possible because they are using optimistic rollup technology, which significantly reduces congestion and cost, because instead of processing each transaction individually, these are bundled together and sent together as a batch on the blockchain. You can think of it like sending a number of letters in a single envelope instead of mailing them individually. Another incredible feature of the super chain is the modular design. Now think of the super chain like Lego blocks. Each component of the network can be upgraded or replaced without disrupting the whole system. We typically know with most of the blockchains that are up there, if there's going to be an upgrade to the blockchain, a lot of transactions are down because the whole network has to be shut down before these upgrades are basically applied. But here this is not going to be the case, because each component of the blockchain can be upgraded or replaced without disrupting the main network. Now, cross-compatibility is another major highlight. So XProtocol's superchain architecture is fully cross-compatible. Now, this would allow it to connect and communicate seamlessly with other blockchains. This would open up a world of possibilities for cross-chain applications and interactions, making XProtocol not just a network but a bridge between blockchain ecosystems. Now, there's way more information about the unique features of this blockchain, but I'm going to have to end here so that I can also talk about the other aspects. If you are interested in getting more into this, you can also have a look at their docs, which contains detailed information on what they are building. Now let's look at some of their partners. So XProtocol is not doing this all alone. XProtocol has teamed up with some of the big names in this industry, notably Animoca brands. So we all know them to be a leader in the digital entertainment and blockchain industry, and here they are a key partner bringing the expertise in gaming and NFTs into the XProtocol ecosystem. Now XProtocol has also partnered with NodeOps, and we all know NodeOps as a top tier provider in node management services, and here XProtocol is basically going to utilize our infrastructure to make sure that their blockchain is going to be robust and more reliable. Now it would be also notable to mention their partnership with Ether. So all these things require computing power, and we know Ether is quite known for their decentralized cloud computing solutions. XProtocol is going to utilize this infrastructure to enhance the scalability and efficiency of their network. Now these partners are not just names, but they are building together a more versatile blockchain ecosystem. Now what is also cool is their current roadmap, which has some exciting milestones, which would be good for us to be able to evaluate if we want to participate in this node sale or not. So currently we are in Q3 2024, and they're going to have, or they have had, the NFT minting, which would basically allow the NFT holders to be able to get access to the node sale. Now what is also cool, and what I also personally like, is that they have this XProtocol testnet launch, which is also going to be in Q3 2024. Now what this means for us as node operators or node holders is that we're not going to have to wait forever before we can put our nodes to use. Most likely we would be able to start using our nodes or operating or delegating our nodes still in this quarter of 2024. Now also what they are also going to have is the public launch, which is going to also take place in this quarter, but here as well I'm going to have a whitelist access for you so you can get in even before the public sale gets initiated. What is even more interesting is that the mainnet launch is going to be in Q4 2024. Now here basically they will transition from the testnet that is going to take place in Q3 2024 to the mainnet. More importantly, the TGE event of the XProtocol network is scheduled for Q4 2024. So the token that is going to power the whole network is what is called a kick, and here they're going to have the TGE, which should basically be connected to their mainnet launch. And this is pretty cool because, like I said, we're not going to have to wait forever before we can put our nodes to use. And what is also worth mentioning is that the XProtocol team recently successfully raised a strategic round funding of 5.2 million, which is backed by CoinFund, Dragonfly, Razer, which is quite good because if you have such notable institutions investing in the project, it also speaks to the credibility of the project. I know what you're waiting for is information about the upcoming node sale, and this is what we're gonna dive into now. Like we know with most of the blockchains that are out there needs to be some security and infrastructure in place to basically maintain the governance and security of the network. And then here XProtocol is going to need these nodes, and they're going to have a node sale, and these nodes that they're going to be working with are called the Xardian nodes. Now, like with most nodes that are currently available in the Depend space, which most of us are also interested in, users who will be operating these nodes are going to be rewarded with their kick tokens. So holders of these nodes or NFTs are not only going to be rewarded for the activity that they perform on the blockchain, but they're also going to be eligible for future airdrops that are going to take place. Now, what is also nice is that if you look at their tokenomics, you see that 20% of their total token supply is basically allocated to node holders, which is pretty good. And also they have 30% of the total token supply also allocated to the ecosystem and community. So that means that basically if you're having a node, you would also tap into some of these community allocated tokens. Now they're going to have a total of 175,000 nodes that they're going to be selling. So first time that I saw this, I thought this was a pretty high number, or probably this is the number of nodes that they need to basically power the network. There are going to be two node sales. The first node sale is going to be on the 27th of August, which is going to be the Whitelist Sale, and the second node sale is going to be on the 29th of August. So like I said before, I'm going to try to get you guys into the Whitelist Sale, and then here I'm going to talk about shortly how you're going to be able to participate in this. So when you purchase the node, you're going to have an NFT like we know with most of these nodes sales, and this NFT that you're going to receive in terms of the XProtocol project is going to be only transferable 1 year after the sale. Now, like I said before, the network launch is going to be in September, October this year. So that means that we're not going to have to wait forever to put our nodes into operation. And here as well, 20% of the total token supply is going to be reserved for people who are going to be operating these nodes, and these are going to be distributed over a period of 4 years. Now, in terms of node redemption, there are basically going to be 3 options. So the first option is where you're going to have to wait 3 months to get 100% of your rewards. The second option, you're going to get this in 2 months, but here you're going to get only 50% of the rewards. And then there's going to be a third option, which is going to be the instant gratification or instant redemption, and here you're going to get only 25% of the rewards. Now, this looks like a penny when you read it for the first time, but I think this also goes into it to basically reduce the pressure that would be on the kick token. So tier 1 is going to begin at 0.05 ETH, which according to their snapshot is going to be about $133. Now, the advantage here is that if you're part of the community, or if you're watching this video, I'm going to give you an exclusive whitelist access so that you can get into this node sale without having to wait forever. Now, what I'm always interested in when I'm looking at the node sale is also how we're going to be running these nodes. So here the hardware requirements to run the nodes are pretty low. You're going to need only 4GB of RAM, 2 CPU cores, 60GB of disk space, and basically a stable internet connection. And here you're going to need also an x86 or an x64 processor. Now, I did a rough calculation of how this would be. So you can basically, there are going to be a lot of options out there. They haven't provided that much information as to the software itself, but when you do the calculation, they are basically, like I said, they have partnered with NodeOps, so there are going to be different ways that you can basically run the node. If you run the node with NodeOps, the price is not yet official yet, but I could see this ranging somewhere between $10 to $15 because the hardware requirements are not that high. If you tend to run this, for instance, on the VPS, it would cost you about $4 a month because, like I said, the hardware requirements are not that high. If you do have a mini PC that you want to run this on as well, you would basically be able to do so because the hardware requirements are not on the high end. Now, if you want to get into my community whitelist, I'm going to provide a form in the description section, and all you're going to have to do is to fill this form. In the form, what you're going to provide is your email address, your wallet address, and the number of nodes that you want to buy. Now, this whitelist sale that I'm going to provide to my community is going to take place exclusively on the NodeOps console. Now, the advantage that you're going to have if you purchase this node on the NodeOps console is that you're going to have node points, which is basically going to be 1 node point for every dollar that you spend. Now, these node points that are going to be accumulated can be applied as discounts when you're operating your node with NodeOps. ups can also be applied as discounts for any future node sales that are going to take place. Now additionally, if you buy your node on node ups, you're also going to get a 2 months free subscription where you can basically operate your node with node ups without having to pay anything. So I think it is a pretty good deal and a huge advantage purchasing your node with node ups than purchasing it on a different Launchpad. So what I'm going to do now is take you through a very quick tutorial on how you can purchase a node on the day of the sale. And also I'm going to give you my discount code that you can use to even get a 5% reduction in the price of the node. So what you're going to see here is that the node purchase process is quite simplified, and more importantly, you do not need to transfer or bridge your funds from one blockchain to the other. You can basically pay with any blockchain that you want. So on the day of the sale, all you have to do is to come to the node ups console. I'm going to provide a link to the console directly in the description section. And when you come onto the console, you're going to have to sign in with your email address. So you can either put in your email address, a verification code will be sent to you. You put in the verification code and you'll be directly brought onto the console. If you are using a Google email address, it's even way easier. You can click on sign in with Google and basically you'll be directly brought onto the console. Now on the console, just navigate to the left side here and choose Notepad. And then here you basically see an overview of the ongoing node sales and the completed node sales. So in my case currently, we're going to be buying the XProtocol node. It looks upcoming because the node sale hasn't started. So on the day of the sale, just come here and choose XProtocol. And then here, very important, the NFTs that are going to be appended to your wallet is going to be on the base network. So make sure that you connect an EVM compatible wallet or a wallet that is compatible with the base blockchain. So what you're going to have to do now is to just click on connect wallet. And here you can see that you can connect with any wallet that you have. You can connect with MetaMask, Coinbase wallets, Rainbow wallets, connect and stuff like that. For this demonstration, I'm going to use MetaMask and I'm going to connect to my wallet. So after you have connected your wallet, just scroll down. You're going to see that we're going to have a number of tiers that are going to be available. So we're going to have from tier 1 all the way to tier 4. So for tier 1, we're going to have only 300 nodes that are going to be available at a price of $133. And here, like I said, if you use my coupon code, you can even reduce the price further down. Now this goes all the way to tier 4. For tier 4, we're going to have way more nodes that are going to be available, about 1,145 nodes that are going to be available at $202. Now if you want to purchase the node, here you just select the node that you want to purchase and then click on purchase. So here it looks upcoming, but on the day of the sale, it's quite easy to purchase. So you just have to click on purchase, and there's going to be a section that is going to come where you're going to be able to apply my coupon code depend. So just click on apply coupon and put in the coupon code depend and click on apply. And what you're going to see is that the price is going to reduce by 5%. Then all you're going to have to do is to make the payments. You're going to accept the terms and conditions and you're going to be redirected to the payments page. Now this is where the magic happens. On the payments page, you can basically make the payments with any blockchain that you want. You can pay with BNB Smart Chain, you can pay with Solana, you can pay with Arbitrum, Polygon and stuff like that. So just choose whatever blockchain that you want to use to make the payments, and then basically your order is complete. Once the NFT distribution starts, you're going to get the NFT appended to your wallet. So that's basically it about the XProtocol project and the upcoming node sale. If you do have any questions, you can put this in the comment section. You can also join my Discord channel. You can reach out to me on all my social handles and I'm very happy to help you out. I really hope that those who want to get in would be able to get in on this project. Like always, this is not financial advice. Please make sure that you do your due diligence and read about the project before you participate in this node sale. Thanks for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye.